Basically, the rest of the film is Aladar and his new dinosaur buddies trying not to be killed by bigger, carnivorous dinosaurs as they try to find a new place to live. All the while, Kron insists on leaving the old and sick behind, which includes the Dognosaur, because they're slowing the pack down.
If we keep going like this, we'll lose half the herd.
Then we save the half that deserves to live.
This, of course, generates conflict between him and Aladar.
They're having a hard time keeping up. Maybe you could slow it down a bit.
Watch yourself, boy.
And that's essentially the film's underlying message. Nobody should ever be left behind, and society should always accommodate those who need help. It's an admirable message, but they kind of messed up in how they portrayed it. Every message gleaned from a piece of art can be interpreted in two ways: how it relates to the text itself and how it relates to the real world. Or as I'd put it, the intrinsic meaning versus the extrinsic meaning. Generally, when trying to represent an issue, writers will create a fictitious world that's meant to be an exaggerated mirror of ours. That way, even dum-dums will get it. Think WALL-E, Zootopia, or Ratatouille. If the writer's goal is to outline a problem within society, the mock society they create within their own work doesn't have to line up with the real world 100%, but the essence of the issue they are shining light on must carry through. And the solution to that problem should be presented in a way wherein it works in both contexts simultaneously. And it's here that Dinosaur comes up short. Kron is supposed to be a metaphor for the kind of person who believes that it's a waste of taxpayer money to support the sick and needy, and I can get behind shitting on people like that. However, the specific scenario it presents us with, in which Kron is leading a pack of starving dinosaurs to a new nesting ground as they're pursued by predators, makes his viewpoint sympathetic. The pack is dying of dehydration. They can't afford to slow down. If they relegated their speed to accommodate the very slowest, like the Dognosaur for instance, it would put everyone's lives in danger, and it's very likely more dinosaurs would end up dying because of that. So to compensate for this, they try to paint him in as negative a light as possible, and he says all kinds of evil-sounding shit. But none of that changes the fact that Kron is still kind of right. The same rules that apply to a modern human society in which we have an abundance of resources do not necessarily apply to a survival setting such as this.